man saying the small money that he got and they are managing, that he's spending it all on me. I say, wait, the small money, he's short, and then he's managing money, and this person is supposed to be my sugar daddy. I was really, really annoyed. Not because she was wrongfully accusing me, it's because you couldn't even make this strange man rich in my imagination. Is it love? Do they have sugar daddy for love? I'm like, I really want to know this strange broke man. Is it my spiritual husband? God forbid my spiritual husband cannot be broke. I had to cut out when she said she's going to send people to kill me, that even if they don't kill me, that I will never have children, and even if I have children, all my children will die, and if I ever get married, my husband will die. I'm like, all these things over a D? Girl, that dickhead that good for you to kill me this way.
Wanna blow up in the limelight, thinking about what my life would then be like. Go to LA, I'm back on the one night, trying to catch a flight, I'm just working for that jet life.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Am I in your face too much? Am I too close to the camera? Let me know. Should I back up a little bit? You can back up a little bit.
You can back up a little bit.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this face, hey, my name is Chisom, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, welcome back to our channel. Today is going to be a story time. I got a story. Today's video is sponsored by Beyonce Wigs. So they sent me this 26 inches curly hair. This is the best curly hair I've worked with, like period. I didn't like it at first, I'm not going to lie, but when I laid it and after wearing it for like 3 days, I'm like, yeah, this is fire. Anyway, let's get into laying it. Beyonce, you can handle it. Kellyanne, you can handle it. I don't think you can handle it. My bad, I forgot to tell you what story time this is. This is a story time on how a woman threatened to unalive me because of man. Don't die for man. So boom, I was just chilling one day in school. This happened way back when I was still in uni. I won't say it happened in my 400 level, then entered my 500 level. It was so crazy. So I was just chilling one day, then somebody called me. I can remember I was in my hostel that day. Then I received the call. I looked at the number. Number was not saved in my phone. I'm like, who is this? I thought it was a client because I was doing makeup. Then I picked up. I was like, hi, thanks for calling. How may I help you today? Next thing I heard, Chisom. I said, hey, what I do? Girl, what did I do to you?
What did I do?
Who are you? What's going on? What's happening?
What's going on? What's happening? Right now.
I was like, hello? She spoke it in Igbo. Oh man, Chisom, put this thing. I'm like, am I speaking with Chisom? I was like, yeah, you're speaking with Chisom. I was still maintaining like professional this thing because I thought it was a client. Maybe an unhappy client or something. I don't know. And next thing, like, the pain you have caused me and my family. The pain you have caused me and my family. I was like, Jesus, what did I do? Like, sorry, who is this? Because at this point I became curious. I'm like, who are you? And why are you talking to me like this? And she said, let me call the man spirit. Because the man is a ghost. Like, I've never will get to that. Spirit. Like, I'm spirit's wife. Leave my husband alone. Because of you, my husband does not come home to Abuja, come back to Abuja. Because of you, this one, because of you, that one. I'm like, number one, ma'am, I have never been to Abuja in my life. Who is your husband? I was racking my brain. I'm like, what's your husband's name? He said, Spirit. Akwago did not spirit. Akwago did not spirit. I'm like, crazy, calm down. Let me call this man crazy. I'm like, calm down. I don't know who your husband is. And I remember I was hanging out with this guy then, and I was always suspecting this guy because then he was like, if people want a story time about that, I can give it to you. Like, it was, because then he was 34, a pharmacist, like very handsome, and he has never been married, he's not married and all of that. So I knew there was something wrong with this person. He was just hiding something from me. I'm like, I knew it. I knew that, let me call him Possessed. I knew that Possessed was hiding something from me. So I'm like, okay, send me his picture, let me see. Because I was really trying to work with this woman here. Maybe Possessed is her husband. I would have just left the man for her. I was trying to work with this woman here to get to the bottom of this issue. Like, if we find out who you are, you will be dealt with accordingly.
So as soon as we find out who you are, trust you will be dealt with. Period.
But the woman refused to send me how. The woman like, you're claiming that you don't know who my husband is. This one had that like an Aba accent. The man was speaking Igbo, but in an Aba way. So it made me really suspicious. Maybe I know who this woman's husband is. Maybe the woman's, I don't know. Like, if I was doing Ross, I would be like, oh, maybe it's one of my customer. I would tell the customer, me, I know they patronize me again, no madam, they vet. But I was not doing Ross. The woman was like, stand insulting me. I shower, this one, that one. I'm like, ma'am, you're doing too much now. Let me hang up. So I hung up. She kept on calling and calling. I'm like, calm down. Let me call Possessed and ask him. Immediately I called Possessed. I'm like, I knew there was something wrong about. I didn't even wait for him to finish. I didn't wait for him to say hello. I didn't even ask him, oh, are you married? Or because he would deny. If he was married and he didn't want me to know he was married, he would deny it, of course. So there was no need. There was no need for me to do that. I'm like, I knew there was something off about you.
I knew there was something off about you.
They're insulting me. I'm like, so your name is Spirit, and you told me your name was Possessed, and you live in Abuja with your wife, and now you've abandoned your children just because of what is wrong with you. He was like, hold up, what are you even talking about? What are you talking about? My name is not Spirit. I told you my name is Possessed. My name is Possessed. I'm like, stop telling me that, you're a liar. I asked me to send the woman's number. I'm like, so that you threaten your wife, right? So that you threaten your wife and tell her to stop calling. No, I'm not going to do. I'm not talking to you anymore. Go back to your wife. Me thinking I ate. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. You thought you ate that.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate
I called the woman. I'm like, okay, I've told the guy I'm seeing now that I'm very sure he's your husband to stop talking to me. Please, you can leave me alone. I said, you're a liar. You're a liar. Oh, you're a liar. I'm looking at him outside of this window now. He's here right now with me. You've not called him. You've not told him. He don't pick up any call. So you're a liar. You don't tell my husband. I was like, hold up. I know for sure that Possessed is in Oka because he just came to my hostel now. He just finished seeing me now. And he left. So I know for a fact, that was when I knew that. I said, okay, let me confirm. Maybe he disappeared from Oka and went to Abuja to be with his family. I'm like, okay, is he tall? He said, stop asking me, you know who he is. Let me tell you something. I will send boys to beat you up. I will do this to you. I will do that to you. I'm like, calm down. Is he light-skinned? Say, oh my God, he's so light-skinned. He's short. I'm like, first of all, hold on. He's what? He's ma'am, please. Then the woman says, the small money that they are managing, that he got and they are managing, that he's spending it all on me. I say, wait, the small money, he's short, and then he's managing money, and this person is supposed to be my sugar daddy, and now got really offended. I'm like, man, don't even play with me. So if I'm going to have sugar daddy, and now be with a broke man. Okay, I'm saying, are you trying to insult me? I was really annoyed. Not because she was wrongfully accusing me. It's because you couldn't even make this strange man rich in my imagination. Is it love? Do they have sugar daddy for love? After insulting her, I hung up. I blocked her immediately because I was like so upset. You make me insult possessed for an unknown broke man. What is wrong with you? When I called possessed, I was like, I'm so sorry that happened. He was like, what happened? And I started telling him what happened. I apologized to him and all of that. I started feeling bad. I'm like, this man is really going through a lot, to the extent that she had to call a random person to insult and transfer aggression, and I didn't even do anything to allay her fears and insecurity. So I felt bad. I unblocked her and called. I'm like, look, I don't know who your husband is, and this is the truth. I'm not with your husband. I'm sorry you're going through this. Please, I apologize. The man kept on, was like, it's a lie. I was like, okay, let me know something. How did you get my number? He said, everything me from phone. I'm like, you got my number from his phone? Are you sure it's not a wrong number? Like, I really want to know this strange broke man. Is it my spiritual husband? God forbid my spiritual husband cannot be broke. I'm like, please, let me know. And maybe I might in some way allay your fears. Just send me this man's picture. Please, I'm begging you, send me this man's picture. Let me see if I at least know him or I can recognize him, so that you will remove me from your checklist of side chicks and go and start looking for other people that your husband sleeping with, because I'm not the one. They keep asking me if I fucked this man. I never. But you know now, I'm going.
You keep asking me, did I sleep with this man? I never fucked him. Never. But you know what? Now I am gonna fuck him. What you gonna do about it, bitch?
But she still refused. She hung up on me, and I'm like, you know what? I've tried my best. So I blocked her and I moved on with my life. Fast forward to my 500 level. Everything that happened that time was just a story of the past. All these things I can't balance. You know, I've put everything behind me and I've now moved forward as a grown woman. What have I said? So I now moved forward. So one day, I would never forget that day, we had an impromptu test. I was already in my white and black. Guess who called? Guess who called? Crazy called me. She used another number because, remember, I blocked her. So I was like, hello, good afternoon. Welcome to, because I thought it was a client. That's it. She was like, Chisom, I want to go Mugi before. I've warned you before. And this is the last time I'm going to warn you. Stay away from spirit. Stay away from spirit. I'm like, hold on, you are still on here. It's been 1 year. Why don't you just move forward? At this point, accept that your husband is a cheat. Accept that your husband is, I don't even, do you have a husband? But I was listening to her. She was just ranting, insulting me, this, that. I was waiting for her to finish for me to tell her, listen, I don't know who this man is. He could be walking around the streets. I wouldn't know him. Sorry to this man.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
This man was threatening me. She was on the phone saying that. She was threatening me so bad. She called me ugly. She called me. I was like, ma'am, have you even seen my face? I'm not doubting you, you know. I might be ugly to you. Who knows? I'm not doubting, but have you even seen me before? Do you know what I look like? Okay, first, what do I look like? Do you know this woman described me to the T? I was like, damn. You actually do know me, so I have to take your consent. Like, I don't know who this man is. I almost started crying because I was getting ready for my quiz, and also this woman is here stressing my brain. I blocked her. She called me with another number. I'm like, this one went full crazy, like crazy girl.
Crazy? You're crazy, girl.
She was insulting me. The thought that I blocked her again. She used that. It's like she got ready for me. This one was on the phone. I had to cut out when she said, oh, that when she's going to send people to kill me, that even if they don't kill me, that all my children, I will never have children. And even if I have children, all my children will die. And my husband, if I ever get married, my husband will die. I'm like, all these things over a dick, girl, that dick and that good for you to kill me this way.
Cause that dick ain't that good for you to keep getting played.
I'm telling you, this one was on the phone like, I hope you're ready to die by that day, because I'm ready to go to war for it. I'm ready to go to war for it. They should have told you, little mama, I stay active.
Ready. I hope you're ready to die by that dick. I hope you're ready to die by that dick, because I'm ready to go to war for it. I'm ready to go to war. And that's on soul. I get active, little mama. He should have told you about me. I get active, little baby.
This one was going crazy. I got scared. I started crying. I'm like, ma'am, I do not know your husband. At this point, leave me alone. Enough time has gone for you to leave me. That is valid for you to leave me alone. Like, leave me alone.
Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone.
I was like, I've had enough. She was calling me. I just left her there and I called my mother. I started crying to my mother. I'm like, this man is calling me. This man is threatening me. This man said this and all that. She was going to go to the native doctor and make sure that my asshole closes and I will not be able to poop. And all the poop will stay inside me. I will die. I'm telling you, this woman was describing graphic things she was going to do to me. I got scared, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, all these things, you have access to do all these things. Why can't you just do the simple thing and tell the Mwadibia to make your husband faithful to me? I called my mother, I told my mother everything. My mother was like, God forbid, send me that woman's number. I sent my mother that woman's number, every single thing. All of a sudden, the woman stopped calling me. I thought it was the end. My mother called me back and said she spoke with the woman and she told the woman not to try that rubbish, that my daughter, and the woman was saying my daughter is a show. I'm like, mommy, I'll put on a show. I'm not a show. I know if I was a show, I wouldn't tell you. I'll still say I'm not a show. That's not something a show would say. But I am really not. My mother said she warned the woman that she was going to track her number and send police to arrest her for making threats against me if she does not stop making threats. Until one day, 3 months later, this woman called again. I'm going to do my makeup off camera, then I'll continue the story. Remember, I blocked all her numbers. But I got a call, I picked up, and next thing I heard was, hello, hello, do you remember me? I'm like, this voice sounds familiar. I was like, crazy, is that you? Is that you? And she was like, yes. I'm like, I don't know your husband. She was not like, she's not calling to insult me or anything, or that she's calling because she wants me to give her husband's number. I'm like, what you say?
What did he say?
I'm like, which part of I do not know who this man is not registering in your brain? Like, do you have selective amnesia? I don't know who this man is, not stock of his new number. What is going on here? I tell you guys, this man was clearly unhinged, was so unhinged. She was not telling me, oh, that she fought with her husband 2 weeks ago, and her husband left the house, blocked her, and since then her husband has not come back. And she knows that her husband is with me because whenever he's angry, her husband comes to stay with me. I'm like, oh my God. Well, I'm in my hostel right now. your husband is not here. I don't know where he is. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please leave me.
Okay, let's talk on WhatsApp. You can send me your husband's picture for me to, you know, for me to understand what's going on here. And this man finally agreed and sent me her husband's picture. And I saw this man. I was like, excuse me, man, respectfully, your husband is not easy on the eyes at all. Your husband is very difficult on the eyes. So this interesting looking man is who you're fighting for, is who you're losing sleep over. Man, we have so many of them walking around the streets. You can just pick one. I can find one for you. Leave that marriage. Come on, get up, baby. Let's go find you a home.
Please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Ooh, Lord.
And you would think I would be with that man? I said, but he has your number, all those things. I'm like, maybe he's just obsessed with me. I'm like, okay, do you know what? Give me maybe his Facebook name, his Instagram name. Let me see if he peradventure, if he found me on Facebook or he found me on Instagram and decided that he was letting me in his head. Man, do you even have, I was playing detective here. Do you have our chat? Do you know? He said, no, I've not seen you post chat before because he deletes it. I'm like, who told you? Maybe you've not seen the chat before because I do not know this man. I was literally trying to convince this unhinged woman, to convince Crazy that I don't know who Ghost is. She sent me his Facebook this thing, and lo and behold, I searched for him on Facebook and I found him. That's why I opened a bunch of messages this man has been sending to me, like a whole bunch. Hello, good morning, baby. Hello, good morning, baby. Answer me now, baby. Why didn't you pick the call today, baby? Why? I'm like, so this man has a whole relationship with himself on my Facebook. I now took a screenshot of the chat I sent to this woman. I'm like, man, look at, I swear to you, I did not delete any of my responses. Look at this man has been dating me, has been dating himself in my inbox. I don't know anything about this man. This man will go as far as sending me picture of his food. Oh, this is what he ate today, that he's in Oka today, that he will want to see me. Or he will now send picture of him going back to Abuja and say, oh, I didn't get to see you today, I didn't get to see you, maybe next time. I'm like, damn. I said, I'm like, this, your husband is clearly sick in the head. She was not like, how did he get your phone number? I'm like, because my phone number is the same as my business number and it's literally on my Facebook. It's no longer my Facebook though, but like it's literally on my Facebook. Because of that, I removed my phone number. I also said, if you want something, send me an email. I think I get screen record, screenshot of me blocking the man. I told you, see, you're free from me. Whatever it is that you have going on with the man, she now started apologizing to me and saying, oh, she actually really thought, I told her it's okay, but like, even if you thought that I had something to do with your husband, you should be facing your husband and not me, but that's your man, you gonna stick beside him. She was like, no, she should face her husband. The husband would leave, get upset and leave her, so that's why she prefers facing the girl. I'm like, damn, this woman is unhinged. She's literally there like, I'm not going nowhere. That's my motherfucking man.
I ain't going nowhere. That's my motherfucking man. That's my motherfucking man. That's my motherfucking man.
Anyway, that's the end of this story. I ended like that. I've not heard from her. I clearly blocked her after because I don't even want her to, you know, start contacting me anymore. I changed my number and all of that and I move forward with my life. That's the end of the story time. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye. But talking about the hair, this hair is one of the best. Look, it's the best curly hair I've worked with. See how it's fluffy, but yet, I don't know if you guys can see. It's fluffy and full at the same time. It's just too cute. It was easy for me to work on, as you guys saw. And yeah.